Hello everyone, I'm Sarah Pagani with KENS 5 News now on this Tuesday, September 6th. Today is the first day back to school at Uvalde CISD since the tragic shooting 3 months ago. Across Texas, school districts are standing strong with Uvalde, encouraging everyone to wear maroon and white today. Now, Uvalde students will be returning to different schools as Robb Elementary will be demolished, so students and staff will not have to return to the building. Multiple security measures were added over the summer, including 8-foot fencing around Uvalde Elementary ahead of the first day of class. Meanwhile, at least a dozen students who once attended Robb Elementary are now attending Sacred Heart Catholic School in Uvalde. Donors gave more than $1.2 million to fund tuition for families and enhance security at that campus. The school district will begin its year with 6 police officers, 4 of whom responded in some fashion to the shooting at Robb Elementary. Uvalde residents and parents are complaining these officers will serve even though the district has not yet reviewed their behavior during the crisis. One who was formerly Pete Arredondo's lieutenant will be interim chief Mike Hernandez. Experts say it's crucial he and others rebuild relationships one at a time.
We don't do our job, or we do it improperly, or we do the wrong things, we can certainly anticipate backlash from the community. It then becomes a matter of how do we respond to that.
33 DPS officers will patrol Uvalde campuses, and the district says they're in charge of school security this year. There's still a lot of unknowns in the handling of that shooting, but we continue to press for answers. KENS 5 joined a media coalition in lawsuits seeking the release of public documents and other items related to the shooting. According to the Texas House Committee investigating, more than 300 officers from 23 agencies responded. Most were from U.S. Border Patrol, Texas DPS, and Uvalde Police. Hallway and body cam video shows a slow response, with officers waiting more than an hour to take down the gunman. The Houston Texans continue to show their support for the Uvalde High School football team. The Texans are now partnering with HEB to pay for the Coyotes to travel to Houston to watch the Texans play the Colts inside a suite. Last week, the Texans head coach and several players made a surprise visit to Uvalde and gifted the team brand new uniforms. The Texans have so far donated $400,000 to the Robb Elementary School Memorial Fund. In more top stories, a response for Governor Abbott after Chicago's mayor said She's frustrated Texas is busing migrants to her city without warning. Mayor Lori Lightfoot called Governor Abbott's actions unpatriotic and un-American and said he is manufacturing a human crisis. Governor Abbott responded saying, quote, Mayor Lightfoot should call on President Biden to take immediate action to secure the border, something the president continues failing to do, end quote. Families on San Antonio's south side can now get some help with food, clothing, diapers, and other baby supplies. Eagles Flight Advocacy and Outreach is opening its newest resource center today. That center will also offer referrals and resources to families in crisis, as well as self-defense and self-esteem classes for women and girls. The center is located at 347 Spats. It's open from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. The Alamo Plaza makeover is moving along. Some iconic places near the Alamo have shut down for good to make room for a new museum. The Guinness World Records Museum, Ripley's Haunted Adventure, and Tomb Raider closed on Labor Day. Davis Phillips, whose family operated that business, says it is a bittersweet end to a 20-year era.
All of the attractions have worked together to form kind of a successful economic anchor in Alamo Plaza. It was the first, in modern time, the first series of businesses that were successful and lasted. My father and grandfather started the Wax Museum in Ripley's in 1987.
Now, Phillips said the Ripley's Museum helped revitalize downtown. The attractions have until October 31st to leave the building. The new museum is expected to open in 2025. A recall alert today. Seafood fans may want to take a close look inside that fridge. Miami-based St. James Smokehouse has announced a voluntary recall of its smoked salmon. The FDA says the food may be tainted with listeria, which can cause serious and possibly fatal infections to children, the elderly, and people with weakened immune systems. The salmon was sold by distributors between February and June of this year. Want to get a check of your forecast with meteorologist Jeremy Baker.
Well, a pretty nice start to the day out there. We're seeing partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. Temperature by noon of 85 degrees. And today's daytime high 94. Only a slight chance for a stray shower later on today. Better rain chances tomorrow.
That's KENS 5 News now. Remember to follow us online and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sarah Forgani.